You guys, so I went over to JoAnn's, spent some money on simplicity.com, and definitely spent all my coins on VikiSews 70% off sale. So I'm going to share with you everything that I picked up at all 3 locations, okay? So if that's some content you would like to see, please continue to watch.
I got it like that. Yeah, I got it like that. I got it like that. Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the...
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Rochelle from Rochelle Handmade Designs, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you quickly the things that I picked up from JoAnn, simplicity.com, and VikiSews website. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, Ciao, Guten, Aloha, Hola, Konnichiwa, Gwaan, Sabonani, Shalom, Bonjour, Tarve. If you are returning, you guys know what to do. Quick snack, something to drink, and grab your notebooks just in case you want some of these patterns that I picked up. I also picked up some fabric as well. So without further ado, to keep this video short, sweet, and to the point, give you all the news and all the deets and the news that you can use on this video, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so first, I think I'm going to start with JoAnn's. And the reason why I'm going to start with JoAnn's is because I only picked up 2 things, and it was fabric. All right, so I picked up knit fabric. Now, hold on, before you guys even be like, Rochelle, you ain't a knit girl. You are absolutely right, but what I want to sew, I have to use the knit for. So this will be part of my second batch cut towards the end of July. So the batch cutting that I did, I'm going to be doing some batch cutting over the weekend for the other ones that you've seen on my table. And then after that, I'll be doing a huge batch cut towards the middle to the end of July. All right. So the first thing that I picked up is this gray. Yep, I have to wear it somewhere. That's why. This gray knit fabric from JoAnn. I'm going to see if I can actually link to it in the description box below, but I like this gray. I'm going to make a dress with this. So this is a jersey knit for this one. So I like it. I love it. It's just, you know, solid. I think I picked up 2.5 yards to make kind of like a bodycon dress with some, I think I might put some ruching on the side. I'm not 100% sure. Now this I might have to draft because what I'm looking for, I know there is a pattern, Simplicity 8787, but I would have to hack the neckline to get exactly what I want. And speaking of hacking, the Pattern Hackathon is going on with my girl Unsewcial, Chris from Unsewcial. And if you missed her video, I'll link it in the description box below, as well as on the end screen, as well as I actually have a video talking about the Pattern Hackathon and all the ladies that's going to be participating. Like I mentioned, it's going on right now, so you wouldn't want to miss this Pattern Hackathon. I'll go ahead and put my video up on the screen and in the description box below so you are able to see what the Pattern Hackathon is all about. So I might, it goes all the way until the end of July. So with that being said, I might be able to enter this one. I'm not 100% sure because I do need this for something that's happening in August. So if I hack it, I'll go ahead and show you guys that. But this is the gray jersey knit fabric. And the other fabric that I picked up was another jersey knit. And now you guys know I don't pick up knit, but because something's going on in August, I need some knit, okay? All right, so this is the other jersey knit from JoAnn's, and this is what it is. I like that it's like tropical. I mean, like, it looks like butterfly street. I don't know what to call it, but I thought it was nice and cute or whatnot. So I'm gonna make 2 things, one with the gray, one with this jersey knit fabric. Yeah, I think it'll go very well with what I want to make for this as well. But those are the 2 things that I picked up from JoAnn's. Now that I talked about JoAnn's, let's go ahead and first talk about the patterns that I picked up from simplicity.com during their PDF $3 sale. So I only picked up 7 patterns, and one of the patterns I picked up in both sides. So the first pattern that I picked up is Butterick 5963. Now, before you ask, I will be putting these up on the screen, okay? So with Butterick 5963, it is a pajama style pattern. And the reason why I picked it up is because if you remember when I did the work from home loungewear set, I think it was like 18 pieces to a loungewear set. I actually showed this pattern and I was like, I don't even have the pattern. So I figured that I may intentionally do this loungewear set that I told you guys about. Probably not this year, but more into, I may start it this year towards the end of the year and go on to next year because I do love loungewear, but I don't get to wear it to work. So I feel like when I go on vacation, I want to be more like dressed down loungewear because I don't get to at work. So I'm thinking I may do something like that. So stay tuned for that, but that's why I picked up Butterick 5963. Next pattern I picked up is for my daughter. I have made this shirt for her like 2 or 3 times already. I made it in a Mickey Mouse fabric, and then I did it in Star Wars, and I did it again in like I think it was a gingham if I remember correctly. I know I still have 2 of those pictures, the Mickey Mouse fabric and the Star Wars fabric from May the 4th Be With You, I want to say 2023 time frame. And I added some sleeves from a different pattern hackathon, okay, for this pattern. So this is one of her favorite patterns for a button-down shirt that she could tie at the end. So I figured to pick up both patterns because it was $3. It's no longer in JoAnn's. I looked during the McCall sale. It's no longer in JoAnn, so I figured that I could definitely pick the pattern up, trace the pattern size that she needs out, and still have it until she outgrow the pattern. So I picked up 2. I picked up in a size 7 to 14, and then 10.5 to 16.5. The next pattern that I picked up is Butterick 6960, and with this pattern, it is a blazer style pattern. Now, I thought I picked this up in the paper form, but when I went to my stash, I did not see this pattern. So I was just like, where in the heck did my daughter put the patterns? I know I moved a lot of patterns over to my storage unit, but I don't have Butterick patterns in my storage unit. All my Butterick patterns, because it's only 3 drawers of Butterick patterns. It's all underneath my stairs in my big closet that's houses all of my sewing patterns, and some fabrics and stuff is in there. All right, it's nice and neat though. But yeah, so that's why I went ahead and picked it up, because I'll be sewing this pattern hopefully during the fall of this year. Hopefully, okay? So that's why I went ahead and picked this pattern up. Next pattern is Butterick 7000. And the reason why I picked this up is because I like the kind of like tear away or pull away pants. I like that style. So that's why I picked up this pattern. I'll be putting all the pattern pieces up on the screen for you, so you're able to see the pattern pieces as well before you even ask. All right. And I feel like it's an easy sew. So I went ahead and picked this pattern up, which is part of their summer pattern drop. Okay. Let's get into the next pattern. So the next pattern I picked up is McCall's 8506. Now, originally when the summer patterns dropped, I was not feeling this dress because I could create it with just a basic bodice sloper and add some ruffles. That's basically what this pattern is. And then I know I have a pattern from many moons ago, like 2014, 2015, that I went ahead and I know I have this pattern already, but I didn't feel like digging it out. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this would be a great end of summer pattern to do. So that's why I went ahead and picked it up. And of course, because it was $3 in PDF, cheaper than going to JoAnn, so I picked it up. 8506 is the pattern number. And the last pattern that I picked up from simplicity.com is 8512. And this one is your color block jumpsuit. Now, you guys know your girl is not a big fan of jumpsuits. I wear them here and there when I'm on vacation and I'm at home, but I just refuse to wear a jumpsuit to work. And you guys could understand why, for sure. But I have this thing of, Rochelle, you always talk about just go for it. So I think if I do a jumpsuit, it'll always be a two-piece, meaning that I'm going to chop it off at the waist and then create two separate pieces to where I can wear it as separates instead of as a jumpsuit. You know what I mean? All right. So those are all the patterns that I picked up from simplicity.com. Now let's go ahead and get into the patterns that I picked up from VikiSews. All right. So with VikiSews, I picked up quite a bit of patterns, but I also picked up some courses. And I want to tell you that, remember a couple of weeks back, I talked about the pro tips, I forgot what it's called, but it was the pro tips, $99 course. I'm gonna look it up and tell you exactly what it was. It was like pro secrets to sewing better or something like that. I'll put it up on the screen once I'm able to find what it was that, you know, I told you guys about, because I buy a lot of things from VikiSews. Just to be 100% honest with you, I buy a lot of things from VikiSews, and then when the course dropped, I completely forgot what it was called. But I'm looking on VikiSews right now, and that course was called Pro Secrets, The Art of Sewing Excellence. I purchased it for $99, and I want to say, as the recording of this video, it dropped. So the course actually dropped Monday, June 24th, which when you're seeing it, it's yesterday, but I'm filming this on the same day, which today is Monday, June 24th, but when you're seeing it, it's probably a day later. All right. But that video, I mean, that course drops today. Like I said, today is Monday, June 24th. And I feel like I'm going to be, you know, talking a little bit more about it in the upcoming videos on VikiSews, because this is something that I definitely wanted to check out for myself, and it was $99. So that's why I went ahead and purchased this. But let's talk about the patterns that I purchased from VikiSews. So let's start off with the jumpsuit. So I purchased one jumpsuit, and the jumpsuit that I purchased was the Heidi play suit. Now, this has been on my list forever. It was $5 to purchase. And I feel like with this jumpsuit, now I just mentioned that I'm not a girl who loves jumpsuits, but I feel like I could take that jumpsuit. It's not too much, you know, in terms of the legs. It's like shorts or a romper, you could say. So it's not too bad, but I could hack it and cut it off at the waist and make it a pair of shorts and a top. So that's why I went ahead and picked it up. And I also may sew it as is, no warranty, as well. So that's one of the items that I picked up. Let's talk about the dresses that I picked up. So in terms of the dresses that I picked up, I believe I picked up 3 dresses this time around. The first dress that I picked up was the Zendaya. And the reason why I picked this one up is because I like the flowiness. It's not tight. It's none of that. You could put it on for a vacation. You could wear it at home. You could wear it to the beach. You could wear it. I mean, like, this is a super versatile dress. So that's why I went ahead and picked it up. I think this one is definitely going to be something that I definitely need to sew this summer, but we will see. All right. Next dress that I picked up is the Francesca dress. And I know it has cut out, but I've been eyeballing this dress since I started looking at VikiSews patterns, and I picked this one up for $4.50. So yeah, I went ahead and picked it up because it is just super, super cute. All right. Next pattern that I picked up was the, I think it's pronounced Elvira dress. Now this dress has a hack to go along with it. Of course, you know, your girl got them together because it's better together. And the dress was, I think it was $4.50 is what I purchased it for. But if you get it together, you get it for $3. So I think what I did was I purchased the dress for $4.50, but got the hacking guide for $3. I think that's what I did. And the hacking guides are really, really nice as well. So that's what I picked up for this one. And let's go ahead and move over to the tops that I picked up. So in terms of the tops that I picked up, I believe I picked up 3 tops as well. And the first one, or maybe two or three tops. So the first one that I picked up is the Joslyn blouse. And with this Joslyn blouse, it's just basically like a button-down shirt that wraps in the front. I like that because I have not seen a pattern like that in the big five. So I decided to go ahead and pick up this Joslyn semi-fitted blouse pattern as well. Now this one also comes with a video tutorial on how to sew the blouse together. I did not purchase that simply because I didn't feel like I needed it. And I think if you purchased that, you purchased it for, I want to say $3 or $6 or something like that. So I did not purchase the video tutorial because, to be honest, I really don't feel like I need the video tutorial. I've been sewing for quite some time and I love sewing button-down shirts, okay? Now, I also, this blouse pattern also comes with a pattern hacking guide. Now, I did purchase the pattern hacking guide for $3. And some of the things that you could do, you could draft the shawl collar and remove the sleeve cuffs. You could change out the neckline to a V-neck. You could change the neckline to a round square one. So there's many different things that you could do. So that's why I'm going to say if you are looking into hacking patterns, because once again, the Pattern Hackathon is here, you could definitely do minor style changes, get you a pattern hacking guide. I just picked this one up because one, it was $3 and I already have the pattern. So it made sense, but I may not do these hacks. I may do something else with the hacks. All right. So that was another blouse that I picked up. One of the blouses that I picked up. The second blouse that I picked up is the Hermina blouse. And the Hermina blouse is just a close fitting blouse. I love that it's pretty much fitted. I love the sleeves on it. Of course, I paired it with the shorts, which we'll get there here shortly. And I just feel like it is super good for this one. Now, in terms of the pairing for this one, the Hermina blouse can go with the Sorelle shorts. So I picked them up to pair them both together. Not in white though, hopefully not in white, because listen, your girl do not really sew white and I like it like that, okay? Now from time to time I'll wear white, but not very often. So I did get the Sorelle shorts, which are lined and they are semi-fitted A-line shorts. So I feel like, you know, I'm going to sew them both together because that's how they have it styled on the model. So I went ahead and picked up both patterns. Now, the last blouse that I picked up is the Raquel blouse. And this one is basically one of those tops that you're going to stitch it in your bust, right? So I felt like this was super cute. Don't ask me why, but I felt like this was super cute. So I went ahead and picked it up. And of course, with the way that it has it on the website, it's paired with the, I think it's the poly. I think that's the poly shorts. Not shorts, but skirt. So I went ahead and picked up the poly skirt as well for this one. So that's what I did. The Raquel blouse and the poly skirt, I picked both of those up as well. Now let's move over to the outerwear that I picked up. So for the outerwear, I picked up 3 patterns for this one. So the first pattern that I picked up is the Joy Parka. And even though I stay in Florida and I really don't need any coats and jackets and all, well, not big jackets or big coats, I've been eyeballing this one. And one thing I want to say about the outerwear section for VikiSews during the sale, every single coat was $3, okay? So those are the things that were 70% off. Everything else was like 50% off. So you had to go hunting for the 70% off and your girl is a hunter, okay? And I just feel like I have 2 parkas that are military parkas. So I feel like, and oh, sorry, I have 2 military parkas, but I also have 2 patterns that are parkas. One is a Vogue pattern. I think both of them are Vogue patterns. And then this one right here will serve as another parka pattern that I could always do as well. So, and I have one Berta pattern. That's a parka. So I just decided pay $3 and get you another parka pattern. So that's why I went ahead and picked it up. Let's move over to the next pattern that I picked up. So the next pattern is the Abbie Jacket. And I didn't want to get the bodysuit and the pants, not just yet, okay? I have to give me a reason to purchase something at a later time. So I went from 46 items on my favorites list, because you can add things to your favorite. Now I only have 8 items on my favorite list. Now, some of them I just completely was like, absolutely not. I am not getting these patterns. So yeah, that's what we did. So it's the Abbie Jacket. It's what I picked up. It is a slim fitted jacket with a straight silhouette. I feel like this one could be a straight throw on jacket in and out the door. You could wear on breezy mornings or breezy nights as well. But this is the Abbie Jacket. Next pattern that I picked up is the Khandi jacket. And of course, if I picked up the Khandi jacket, I also picked up the Gwen pants to go along with it. I like that athleisure wear. As well, because I just mentioned the loungewear set. This would be a great loungewear type pattern. So that's why I went ahead and picked it up for this one. So yeah, I like both of them. Of course, I would probably pair them together as well, but that's one of the things that I picked up. So let's talk about the 2 courses that I picked up. So one of the courses that I picked up, I don't know how to say it, and I know I'm going to butcher this name, but I think it's Adani. I'm gonna put it up on the screen because it's better not to butcher the name, but I tried, okay? I tried to say the name and I choked, okay? But anyway, this is the trench coat. And the reason why I picked it up is because who don't like a trench coat? Now, you guys know that I did a trench coat that I love, and I will probably do it again. I think that pattern number is Butterick 6331. I think that's the pattern number. I'm going to put it up on the screen so you're able to see it. You guys, if you can find this pattern on eBay, Etsy, or Amazon, get it. And the reason why I'm saying get it is because this pattern is a good trench coat pattern. I love it. Every time I wear it, I get a lot of compliments for that pattern. And this trench coat sewing course that I purchased from VikiSews, I purchased it for, I believe it was $25, okay? I don't even know what the regular price was for this course. I want to say it's probably $70, but it was on sale for $25 when I purchased it, okay? So that was one of the things that I picked up. Or maybe I picked it up for $30 and it was 50% off or something like that. But I purchased this trench coat sewing course, and yes, your girl planned on making a trench coat. I don't know if it's going to be this fall, but I do plan on making one. And the last thing that I purchased, I missed it when it was $19.99 because your girl told you guys about the sale. Told you guys to go get it. Went out the house and ate with family, came back, and the sale was over because it was a one-day hot sale on VikiSews, and that was the bag sewing course. So your girl went ahead and purchased it this time around, and I'm happy that I did because regular price for this bag pattern, I believe, is like $70. I purchased it for $35. I didn't get it at the $19.99. I purchased it for $35, and I have all the bags that's in that course. So I'm super excited about that as well. Well, those are all the things that I picked up over the weekend. That's your JoAnn, your simplicity.com, and your VikiSews patterns. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if this video was educational, inspiring, and fun, please do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, also smash that notification bell so you are notified every time your girl uploads a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, keep sewing.
My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on